All right, so you guys have all made a cube. Looks like this. You've done it in your notebook. Looks like this. And now you want to do this. The trick is you want them to fit together nicely. So you got to measure every single part. So you've measured all of the grain of wood going side to side, and you've written it down, and you should have 0.7 something something. If you have something other than 0.7, we should probably take that cube out and exchange it for something else. But here we go. We want to find the mean. What's another word? How do you find the mean of something?
Find the average.
Find the average. So up here, right here, is the function button. It's the same thing as like a formula button. If you knock this down and you hit average, then you highlight all the numbers that you want it to average. And in our case, it is B3 to B29. You hit enter, finds the average for you. All right. Then we go down here to median. You go over here again. Well, median's not on here, but if you hit more functions, you can find like every function that Google has. Or if you know what you're looking up, you can hit equals, median. It starts telling you how to do it. And then you can highlight everything. But it's kind of like Battleship now. You can type in the cells that you want. So I want B3 colon B29. And you can see on the left side where it's highlighted all. In my case, it's orange. That works. So there you go. I did that one. All right. I'm going to find the mode real quick. Equals mode. Hit enter. I'm going to type in B3 colon B29. Hit enter. There we go. All right. The range. What's the definition of range?
Difference.
Difference, right? Difference, the distance between what?
The biggest and the smallest.
Biggest and the smallest. Right now, I've got a giant range, and that's because I don't have a minimum. Okay? My range has the formula set up, but we don't have the minimum. So we need to find the minimum. So equals, if I type MIN, it gives you minimum. And then I'll go through, I'll highlight all those numbers, or you can type it in. Hit enter. All right. So now my range is 0.018. Pretty good range. All right. Last thing I want to show you is how to do a histogram. Do you guys know what a histogram is yet?
Yeah.
You guys have seen me do a couple, but you, I don't think, have created one yet, right? So highlight all the numbers that you want to use, all the data points you want to use as a histogram. You can go to Insert Chart, or over here there's a chart shortcut. All right, that is not a histogram. It just automatically gives you some ugly bar graph. All right, so you want to go hit the down and scroll on down to where if you hover over it, it tells you it's a histogram. You click on that. Now, ideally, you want a bell curve. This is not a bell curve. All right, that's just a bar. So here's how you change it.
That's the thing in the bill that does the range.
You want to go to Customize. You want to go to hit this Show Item. Now we've got, it shows every single measurement. And then we want to change this to 1%. So the outlier percentage to 1%. All right. So this shows us there's a better looking histogram. Okay? Each one of these represents one of your cubes. You want it to be like a hill or a bell. If you have some part that's way on the outside, so it's either way too big or it's way too small, it's not going to fit together. So you want to take that part that's way bigger and exchange it for something that's closer. All right? This right here is pretty much everything that that I'd like you to do to turn it in. I will tell you, this range right here, if you have something that is under 0.02, I mean, all your pieces are really close in size, right? If that range is that small, it'll probably all work. Okay? If you have a range that's a little bit bigger than 0.02, you should probably exchange a part or two. All right? So we want to make sure that you guys can figure out formulas for mean, median, mode, range, maximum, minimum, and create a histogram, and then you can go ahead and turn this in on Google Classroom. Sound good?